इतने खूबसूरत हुजूम को देख के दिल आज गार्डन गार्डन हो गया। मुजीब साहब, क्या बात है आपकी, वाह। तो मुझे लगता है आज का कार्यक्रम आप शुरू कर देना चाहिए। आप लोग क्या कहते हैं, शुरू करें? जोर से बताइए, शुरू करें। ऑन्ट्रेस आने वाले हैं, नहीं तो रह जाएंगे। किस कदर शुक्रिया करूं आपका। आप बैठेंगे तो कहूंगी शुक्रिया करूंगी। भैया मेरा शुक्रिया भी सुन लो, मैं किस कदर शुक्रिया करूं। कितना प्यार, आप सब लोगों में कितना प्यार है, मैं वो देख के हैरान हूं कसम से। इतना प्यार मैंने सातों जन्म में नहीं देखा। वाह क्या बात है। आई एम थ्रिल्ड, आई एम अमेज्ड। कितना प्यार है, वाह। सारी मीटिंग यही हो रही है आज।
Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today?
क्या बात है, क्या सॉलिड आवाज है बाप।
How's everyone doing today? Guys, make some noise.
सब जोर से।
I can't hear the people at the back. Let's make some noise.
चलिए, इस तरह आप मेरे दिल में समाये हैं, किस तरह से शुक्रिया करूं आपका, क्योंकि आज हमारी महफिल में सब छाए हुए हैं। और आज जो मेरे को होस्ट हैं, को एमसी हैं, जगह तो बहुत छोटी सी है लेकिन कोई बात नहीं है, हमारे दिल बहुत बड़े बड़े हैं। सबसे पहले आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कि आप सारे इतने खूबसूरत, इतने अच्छे बनकर इस हुजूम में आए हुए हैं। ऐसा लगता है सबने आज मुझे कहा कि आज यहाँ पर कोई शादी हो रही है। मैंने कहा समझो शादी हो रही है। एक छोटा सा बच्चा जब पैदा होता है, स्कूल जाता है, उसके बाद वो दोस्तों से खेलता है, उसके बाद वो कॉलेज जाता है, गर्लफ्रेंड होती है, शादी करता है। बिल्कुल 25 साल में शादी हो जाए, जिसको समझ नहीं आ रहा है हमारे साथी समझा देंगे। तो हमारे जो कोहोस्ट हैं शॉन थॉमस, ये एक बहुत ही जानी मानी हस्ती है, बहुत अच्छे डांस कोरियोग्राफर हैं, बहुत कुछ हैं, उसके बारे में हम धीरे धीरे बताते जाएंगे। सो वेलकम शॉन।
Thank you so much, Rupa ji. What an amazing event. So I look forward to co-emceeing this event with Rupa ji, the beautiful Rupa ji. Isn't she looking beautiful tonight?
Of course, of course. तो चलिए पहले सबसे पहले हम शुरुआत करते हैं। किसकी शुरुआत करें हम?
I think we should
Start with what?
Start with the man of the hour.
बिल्कुल।
Who is the man of the hour, guys? Louder. One more time.
वेलकम लाइटर। सबसे पहले आपका सब थोड़ा सा एंटरटेन करते हैं, तो हम बुलाना चाहेंगे।
We will like to call Parul Juneja from Kathak Kendra.
इनके बारे में क्या बताएं?
A huge round of applause for Parul Juneja.
जब ये 4 साल की थी तब से इन्होंने डांस करना शुरू कर दिया, और इनका पैशन देखिए। यहाँ कर इनको बहुत अच्छी जॉब मिली थी, इन्होंने अपनी जॉब छोड़ दी, पूरी अपनी लाइफ डेडिकेट कर दी डांस में। तो कथक जो हमारा लिटरेचर है, हमारा कल्चर है, सब कुछ है, तो उसे ध्यान से देखिए। जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए।
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
Wow, what an amazing performance by Parul Juneja. Please give her a huge round of applause. So we're here celebrating the 25-year anniversary for Bhartiya Samaj. The next thing that we'd like to show you is a small clip that sort of represents what they've achieved over the last 25 years. It's very hard to put all their achievements within a small clip. So here goes, a nice small video journey to show you how Bhartiya Samaj has been for the last 25 years. Thank you.
Sat Sri Akal, Assalamu Alaikum, Kem Chur, and everyone connected with Bhartiya Samaj. Thank you for putting on a wonderful celebration for all our communities today.
We identified that elderlies are very lonely and at disadvantage. When they go to rest home, they encounter lots of problems like communication, food, company. Parents are very, very important in our culture. After God, we say parents are our gods. So we want to give them the best what we can do for them. I don't want to go from this world until I have completed my dream project, that is a culturally appropriate rest home.
Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Assalamu Alaikum, Tēnā koutou katoa, good morning and happy 71st anniversary. Can I first acknowledge Jeet and Rupa and Bhartiya Samaj, and thank you very much for once again putting on this event, and for all of your volunteers who have worked so hard. Let's have a round of applause for them. They've put all the work into this for today to take place. Can I acknowledge our members of parliament, our board members, our community leaders, the New Zealand Police, but actually everybody here today. Just seeing this room packed full of people is a reminder of how vibrant and energetic and strong our Kiwi Indian community is. So thank you very much for coming along and celebrating this today.
This is the 21st and this is the 22nd year of Bhartiya Samaj. And he is such a humble man, together with Rupa, together with the board. They do so much good for the community. And I just want to say thank you from the rest of us for all that you actually do for your community. Please give him a round of applause. It is the hidden gems in our community who often do not get the acknowledgement, do not actually get the wonderful celebration, who actually do the real work. And he is one of those gems. And I am very grateful to know him as my brother. Sajid, thank you so much. I wish you a wonderful 71st Happy Independence Day. Vande Mataram.
Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Assalamu Alaikum, and a happy and joyous Indian Independence Day to everyone. Can I acknowledge firstly everyone who has made this wonderful day happen once again. Jeet, Rupa, all of the team from Bhartiya Samaj who have worked and worked and worked to make this such a successful and happy day. Can I acknowledge all of my parliamentary colleagues who are here, representatives from local government, the New Zealand Police, and all of our community leaders.
Namaste, Namaskaram, Sat Sri Akal, Assalamu Alaikum. बहुत ही खुशी और सम्मान के साथ मैं यहाँ उपस्थित भारतवासियों को भारत के स्वतंत्र दिवस के अवसर पे बधाई देती हूँ. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद also to Jeet ji, Rupa ji and the team for all the work that you do in our communities and also for organizing Independence Day year after year so beautifully. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
मेरे देश में मेहमानों को भगवान कहा जाता है, वो यहीं का हो जाता है जो कहीं से भी आता है. देश है मेरा हो जैसा देश है तेरा, ऐसा देश है मेरा हाँ जैसा देश है तेरा. शौक जवानों के, कहीं करतब तीर कमानों के। यहाँ नित नित मेले, यहाँ नित नित मेले सजते हैं, नित ढोल और ताशे बजते हैं।
I'm Sangeeta Mehta and he's my husband Hitesh Mehta. We are from Mumbai. We had come to New Zealand to meet our son, and we are supposed to be going back on the 29th of March back to Mumbai, and the flights got cancelled and we have stranded over here. Since the last week we were having some stay problem and all that, so I just called up Jeet Ji and immediately he said, just pack your bags and come here. He has helped us with the prescription, with the medicine, and I think I met him last 5 days back, but I think I know him since years, and the way he calls you up, like I feel as if I've found another father in this country. Wow. And not only the stay, we are getting the love and the warmth, and we've got a new family over here.
I think it didn't come in my heart. I think it came in Sachdev's heart, and he approached me. And sooner he approached me, I said it's great to serve people, and that's what I've been doing for the last 53 years. And so I think this is just a part of that service which I've given to Indian people here.
You yourself said it's a collective effort, and we have been helped in this whole process by people like Shri Ji Sachdev.
But I can thank God कि इस situation में भी हम लोगों ने we have tried to do whatever best we all have been able to do. I can tell you it's a collective effort. It's not one person's job.
Through Bhartiya Samaj, I would now like to acknowledge the great work being done by Jeet Ji and Rupa Ji and all the volunteers of Bhartiya Samaj, the people behind the scenes who help maintain the 360 degree आपका जो mind, body and soul की health है हमारी senior citizens की, वो इन्होंने एक जिम्मा उठाया है, और I would like everyone to put their hands together.
Of course, a great privilege to be here today and every other single occasion. Every Auckland Indian Association and Bhartiya Samaj have always had a very strong relations. For here in New Zealand, we are setting a great example as Kiwi Indians.
भारतीय समाज मुझे अभी भी याद है जब 20 लोग होते थे, 200 लोग हो गए, 400 लोग हो गए, आपकी स्ट्रेंथ बढ़ती ही जा रही है, and that's evidence of the work you guys have done. हमारे बुजुर्गों में कि जब यहाँ लोग आते हैं तो social isolation और and understanding how to access services, क्योंकि आपकी family busy हैं, बच्चे busy हैं, so how do you get a driver's license, how do you go and access some services. So वो जो है there was a big gap until organizations like Bhartiya Samaj came around, and it's a big help for us. So thank you for all the great work you guys do. And I hope
as we come as a multi-faith and multicultural organization, diversity is written in our faces, in our experience, and in our wisdom. And Bhartiya Samaj is part of that story. We have our...
समाज के नाम में ही भारत छुपा हुआ है. मिनी भारत, जीत भाई ने यहाँ पर मिनी भारत खड़ा कर दिया है. अकेले सीनियर्स नहीं, इन्होंने जैसे बताया वैसे हम लोग, रूपा जी हमेशा बताती है कि 0 से 0 तक छोटे से छोटे बच्चे, न्यूबॉर्न बेबी से लेकर के आज हमारे पास 80 अप 90 अप सीनियर्स हमारी संस्था में है. तो ये सबके लिए जीत भाई सबके लिए खड़े हो जाते हैं. मैंने बोला था और आज भी फिर से बोलूंगी कि जैसे ट्रेन में हम चलते हैं और चलते चलते कहीं इमरजेंसी की जरूरत पड़ गई और जो चेन हम पुल कर देते हैं, वो चेन का नाम जीत भाई है. सबके लिए सबके लिए, चाहे बच्चे हो, चाहे यंग हो, चाहे यंगस्टर। आपको पता नहीं है, बीच में नेपियर में एक हादसा हो गया था, हमारा एक इंडियन लड़का वहां ड्रॉन हो गया था, तो उसके लिए भी जीत भाई ने इतनी दौड़ धूप करके इसे यहाँ से इंडिया तक पहुंचाया। तो ये सारी बातें करनी, बोलनी और उसको अमल में, मैं ये बोलूंगी कि हम सबकी सोच जहाँ खत्म हो जाती है, वहां से जीत भाई की सोच शुरू होती है।
Hello friends, I am Meera Sethi. I have been a member of Bhartiya Samaj for almost 18 years now. First of all, I would like to congratulate Jeet Ji, Rupa, Meeta, all our volunteers and all the members of Bhartiya Samaj on occasion of its Silver Jubilee. It has been instrumental in helping us to relocate from India to New Zealand. On joining the Bhartiya Samaj, we met many friends, made a lot of contacts and started to feel at home. We celebrated all our festivals together. Even when we are in crisis, Bhartiya Samaj stands by us and helps us to overcome our problems. We salute this organization for making us feel so special and for making our lives so meaningful. Thank you.
इसके लिए क्यों ना मैं पहले एक लाइन उस शख्स के बारे में कहूँ जो इसी सारे समाज का करता धरता है। सरे शाम चिरागों की लो बढ़ा दी जिसने, जीत सचदेवा कहते हैं लोग जिसे, अंधेरों की एक नई रोशनी दिखा दी जिसने। जन्नी जने तो भक्त जन, या दाता या शूर, नहीं तो जन्नी बांझ रहे, काहे गवाए नूर। तो मैं कहती हूँ अगर कोई किसी के बेटा पैदा हो तो जीत जी जैसा हो। धन्यवाद।
मैं थोड़ा सा जीत जी के बारे में बताने की कोशिश करूँगी। उनके चेहरे पर हर वक्त मुस्कुराहट रहती है। ये उनका प्रेम, ईमानदारी और सत्यता का प्रतीक है, जिसकी वजह से वो हमेशा खुश रहते हैं। आखिर
नमस्कार, मैं हूँ सरला प्रकाश। 21 साल से मैं भारतीय समाज की मेंबर हूँ। यहाँ के प्रधान अध्यक्ष जीत सचदेव, रूपा सचदेव, मीता और यहाँ की सेक्रेटरी सद्गुना पटेल बहुत ही सौम्य स्वभाव के लोग बाग हैं और बहुत ही आदर से सबके साथ बात करते हैं। यहाँ गवर्नमेंट की सब इंफॉर्मेशन हमें इन्हीं लोगों से मिल जाती है। तीज त्योहार, होली, दिवाली, ईद, क्रिसमस हम बड़े प्रेम से और आदर भाव से सब मिलके मनाते हैं। भारतीय समाज की ये 25वीं एनिवर्सरी है। मेरी हार्दिक बधाई और शुभकामनाएं हैं। धन्यवाद।
જીતભાઈ પણ એક ભારતીય સમાજ પોતાનો પરિવાર સમજીને બહુ જ બધાને આનંદ આપ્યો છે ને એકદમ બધાને આત્મનિર્ભર કરી દીધા। એટલે જીતભાઈની આવડત પણ છે, જીતભાઈ દોડી શકે છે, એમની હેલ્થ પણ સરસ છે અને ભગવાન બધાને એમને દોડવાની શક્તિ, સામર્થ્ય અને નિરોગી રાખે। અને મીતા, પછી નીલુજી, રૂપાજી બધા જ એમની સાથે દોડે છે અને ભારતીય સમાજમાં બહુ સરસ કામ કર્યું છે।
कहते हैं कि ज़िंदगी की असली उड़ान बाकी है, ज़िंदगी में और भी इम्तिहान बाकी हैं। अभी तो नापी है मुट्ठी भर ज़मीं, अभी तो पूरा आसमान बाकी है। ओहो, ज़ोरदार तालियां, जिसको समझ आया वही। और अभी मैं बुलाना चाहूँगी उस शख्स को। वैसे मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा कहना नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि लोग कहेंगे कि ये भी नेपोटिज़म वाली बात हो जाएगी। मैं अपने भाई के बारे में बात करूँगी क्योंकि मैंने उनको देखा है जितनी डेडिकेशन से, जितनी लगन से वो काम करते हैं। कभी कभी मुझे भी कोफ्त होने लगती है, हालांकि मैं भी काफ़ी काम करती हूँ, लेकिन जैसे वो दिन भर लगे रहते हैं ज़रा सा भी चैन नहीं लेते। मैंने इसको देखना है, मैंने इधर जाना है, वो उसका फ़ोन आया था, वो बीमार है, मुझे हॉस्पिटल में जाना है। मैंने कहा भाई अपनी सेहत का भी ख्याल करना चाहिए, सब जगह जाना चाहिए, कोई बात नहीं है। लेकिन एक कहते हैं ना, जुनून जब सर पे चढ़ के बोलता है तो इंसान किसी की सुनता नहीं है। और मुझे लगता है कि मेरे भाई का जुनून ही है कि जो 25 सालों से एक छोटे बच्चे की तरह जैसे शुरुआत हुई थी और लगे हुए हैं और बच्चे की आज शादी है, देखते हैं बच्चे की फैमिली आगे से कैसे होगी। तो मैं बहुत ज़ोरदार तालियों में बुलाना चाहूँगी जीत भाई को।
आप लोगों ने ये वीडियो देखा और रूपा जी इतनी सारी बातें कहीं, उसके बाद मैं क्या कहूँ मुझे खुद ही समझ नहीं आ रहा। आई एम नॉट श्योर व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू से, बट द थिंग इज दैट प्लीज बियर विद मी बिकॉज आई हैव प्रिपेयर्ड ए लॉन्ग स्पीच, बट आई एम गोइंग टू कट इट शॉर्ट एज मच एज पॉसिबल। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, and have a very, very good evening. Thank you. It's my great pleasure to see you all here turning up to celebrate Bhartiya Samaj Silver Jubilee together with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would like to acknowledge the presence of His Excellency Shri Muktesh Pardeshi ji and Mrs. Pardeshi ji, Minister of Transport, Honorable Michael Wood. Ji, we call it Ji because the thing is that this is, we have got to build a relationship where we always call each other, Michael Ji calls me Ji, I call him Michael Ji. So this is what we do because I think it's a tradition, Indian typical tradition. Anyone with respect, we feel respected, we call that person Ji. So moving on. Honorary Consul of India, Shri Bhav Dhilan ji and Ruby Dhilan ji, Honorable Judge Ajit Swaran Singh ji and Subhag ji, District Commander Karen Malthus, Member of Parliament Melissa Lee ji, MP Honorable Deborah Russell, Member of Parliament Gaurav Sharma, I don't think he is here tonight, he must have been busy somewhere else. Honorable Chris Carter, Phuket Epako Local Board Chair Julie Fairley, FAO Local Board Chair Kate Thomas, Albert Eden Local Board Chair Margie Watson. Please put your hand together for all these dignitaries. Thank you. Wait, there is more. We have got the representative, MD from Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, and a team of Gopio. We have got Bhartiya Samaj patron Dr. Bruce Hacker, and we also have got Liam Sheridan, Chief Financial Advisor, Foundation North, Martin Cheer, CEO, Pub Charity, Kevin Lam, CEO, Age Concern, Rohit Mulkiji, Regional Manager, NZ Bank. Community leaders and their team members, Narendra Bhai Bhana, great community leader, Harshad Bhai Patel, Dhansukh Bhai Patel has not been able to come here from Auckland Indian Station. Pritipal Singh Ji and his team from Dashmesh Darbar. I don't think Daljit Singh Ji is here, but we'll welcome him when he comes. And Vinod Kumar from Hindu Council, Roshni Chadha, Chair Rupa of Charitable Trust, Kaus Majid Ji and team from Mata, Vinay Mehta Ji and from Vaishnav Parimar, Nandita Mathur Ji and Amrit Ji from Office of Ethnic Communities, Vishal Rishi Ji and team from Tani, Jaspreet Ji, Kandhari from Indian Business Association, Mangal Ji Behal is our president of the Bhartiya Samaj Queenstown. He has also come along with Poonam Sethi and Amit Sethi. Sadguna Ben Patel, she is a senior group coordinator. She has been doing a great work with the seniors. So please put your hand together for the Sadguna Ben. We have got, we have Jessica Fuang Ji, She's a New Zealand Ethnic Responsiveness Manager and National Manager Engagement, Rakesh Naidu ji, and other team members from the New Zealand Police. Bankim Mandal ji from Biz Trade New Zealand Limited. He's a wine man, and you'll be seeing him very closely when he's going to offer you a classic wines later on at a very reasonable price. I also acknowledge the media presence here today, the Indian Weekender, Radio Tarana, Radio Spice, Apna TV, Hum FM, Channel 33, Lincoln 10 from New Zealand Herald, India News. I sincerely apologize if I have missed someone, because it is, I can keep on going. The list is so long, I won't be able to finish it. You will be finishing your entree and the dinner will be served before I finish my speech. कहते हैं कि मैं अकेला ही चला था मंजिले जानिब, आप सब मिलते चले गए, काफिला बन गया. The translation of this, what I have said, you must be wondering that what Jeet is saying in Hindi. It means that, in English it means we set off alone towards our goal, but people came along and it became and turned into a caravan. Today this caravan of love, hope and service has turned 25 in its journey. We started 25 years ago, back with nothing but a commitment to love and serve. It has crossed many significant milestones, touching many lives in diverse community and making a positive difference in their lives. It has become a huge vehicle that fulfills the collective hopes and aspiration of Aotearoa diverse communities. It has become a friend, philosopher, and a guide to thousands to utilize their natural potential to lead a happy, satisfying, and meaningful life. It has become a safe house for troubled souls looking desperately for some help to survive in times of crisis. It has become an integrated institution and playful, educational, and engaging skill building for the young ones. It has become a place for holistic entertainment and well-being for the elderly. It has become a place for people in great distress for the personal health or minor reasons, including the global pandemic creating havoc in the world ever. I can go on, but you will agree that it is impossible for me to recap the journey of 25 years in 10 minutes. All I can do is to walk you through the major watersheds in our journey. In year 1995, myself, my sister, we are the co-founders of Bhartiya Samaj. Please put your hand together for Rupa ji. She is always keeping herself in the backstage. In the year 1995, myself and my sister Rupa Sachdev and our small group of volunteers took a small step of organizing small events to support individuals and families newly migrated to New Zealand and struggling to find their feet over there. Radio Tarana extended their helping hand to help us in our efforts to bring new migrants to national mainstream, feel great pride in seeing them leading great lives in New Zealand. I think I can keep on going and going, but I think I have to sum it up by saying that we have been able to touch many lives in many, many ways. We have got a, someone asked me, Jeet, what sort of services that you provide? I said, please, you made me think what services we do not provide. I have to think and tell you what we don't do. So we provide all type of services, as my sister Rupa said, that we are talking about 0 age to 0 age. So yes, we do that. We have got a play group from 0 age to 5, and then children and young persons group, youth group, and so on. It keeps on going and going until we have got a senior citizen. They have touched really 90, 95, and I'm just looking forward to celebrate their 100th year's birthday as well. So this is a very, very diverse organization where we try and help people who they are in distress situation, who they are having trouble in their lives. we especially, like Rupaji has started a organization called Rupa of Charitable Trust, which specifically looks after the cases of family violence. And it has been going very well. So with this note, I will say that I should now shut up. Otherwise, you will be thinking, what, Jesus keep on going and going, and he's never not stopping. So thank you very much for coming and making this special day along with us. Put your hand together for yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Let's put a huge round of applause for Gigi and his amazing service to the community. All right, next on stage is His Excellency Muktesh K. Pardeshi. Now, His Excellency Muktesh K. Pardeshi joined his assignment as the High Commissioner of India to New Zealand on the 29th July 2019. He's a huge inspiration to me and a very, very well-spoken man. And he's also currently accredited as High Commissioner of India to Samoa and Niue. Please welcome him on stage to share a few words.
Kia ora, namaskar. My warmest greetings to all of you, especially to Honorable Michael Wood, Minister of Transport, Honorable Members of Parliament Melissa Lee and Deborah Russell, Mr. Bhaud Hillen, Honorary Consul of India in Auckland, Mr. Jeet Sachdev, man of the evening and founder chair of Bhartiya Samaj, Ms. Rupa Sachdevji, co-founder, on all patrons and well-wishers who have gathered today to witness and participate in the Silver Jubilee function of Bhartiya Samaj. It is a special and auspicious event for Bhartiya Samaj, and we are all happy to join in this momentous occasion. Many, many congratulations. Friends, it has been a year and a half for me serving as the High Commissioner of India to New Zealand. During this period, I have met a large number of Indian community leaders and champions of voluntary works in New Zealand. I can certainly say that Jeet Ji, as he is fondly known, is a stalwart amongst them. His calm and gentle demeanor, selfless service, devotion to the cause, and the sense of humility, these are strengths which make him such an endearing person. We at the High Commission work closely with him and Bhartiya Samaj and seek support to the distressed families and individuals, especially for youth, for migrants, for elderly people, and those who are victims of family harm. A year back, when we were hit hard by the pandemic, leading to lockdown and panic, he was always there along with Mr. Bhaud Hillen to help us out. We had a hotline to him, Bhartiya Samaj support for distribution of food packets, medical supplies, and repatriation of Indian nationals who were stranded here was immense, for which I would like to thank him and all the volunteers associated with Bhartiya Samaj. On this happy occasion, I would like to felicitate Jeet Ji and all volunteers for his lifelong devotion in enabling the community to live a life of dignity and fulfillment. May Bhartiya Samaj continue to excel in the pursuit of its noble mission. All the very best for the coming years. Thank you.
Next on stage is Honourable Michael Wood. Michael Wood is the current Minister of Transport, Minister for Workplace Relations and Safety. He's also the Deputy Leader of the House. Please welcome Honourable Michael Wood.
Inga mana, inga reo, inga ngorau rangatira, nā mai haere mai, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Namaste, namaskaram, kim chau, vanakam, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum, nisan bulavanaka, and greetings to you in all of the languages of Mother India and this wonderful multicultural city of Tamaki Makaurau that we live in. Ladies and gentlemen, can I begin with a few acknowledgements, and this list of acknowledgements I think shows the regard within which Bhartiya Samaj is held. Firstly, to our members of Parliament who have turned up tonight in support of this event. From the Labour Party, my colleague Deborah Russell. From the National Party, we have Melissa Lee. Jeet and Rupa Ji, acknowledging you, of course, for your enormous work in terms of getting through 25 years of service to get to the point of tonight's wonderful celebration. I note that we have a number of patrons of Bhartiya Samaj who are here tonight. I'm sure I saw Dr. Bruce Haka. He's there in the background, Bruce Haka and Ajit Singh as well. We have numerous members of local government and police, and of course our High Commissioner, Mr. Muktesh Pardeshi, who's here as well, our Honorary Consul, Bhav Dillon, Mrs. Pardeshi, and Harish Lodhia, our Honorary Consul from Fiji. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point of proceedings, I'm always minded of a saying from my colleague Alpito William Seo, who when he's speaking in the Pacific community before dinner is served, always says, when you smell the pork, cut the talk. In other words, let people get to dinner. And as I speak tonight, I think to myself, maybe Michael, when you smell the ticker, make it quicker. So I just want to really I really want to boil down a few thoughts about this wonderful organisation, Bhartiya Samaj, as we celebrate its Silver Jubilee. And there are three things that come to mind when I think about the wonderful service of Bhartiya Samaj over that time. And the first is that word service. One of my very famous favourite quotes from the great Mahatma Gandhi was when he said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And over the many years that I have been attending functions and events organised by Bhartiya Samaj, that is the spirit that imbues this organisation. It is an organisation of service in which many people, volunteers, patrons, members of the executive, Jeet and Rupa of course, give freely of their time, thousands of hours every single year in service of humanity and those people who need care and need fellowship in our community. And I think that is something to be celebrated and uplifted. And as we have come through the year of COVID, it has been that spirit of service to one another that has brought our country so well. And it's just a beautiful thing to see it lived out so thoroughly in all of Bhartiya Samaj's work. The second word that comes to mind is the word of fellowship. Because as I attend those wonderful gatherings of Bhartiya Samaj, held in the humble Mount Roskill War Memorial Hall every fortnight, and they've been held there every fortnight for nearly 25 years. It is this beautiful coming together of human beings who simply delight in the company, the talk, the laughter of being around other people. And I come away from those events with my spirits lifted. And so what Bhartiya Samaj brings every week to hundreds of our seniors across our community is the joy of fellowship with other human beings. We all know that we live in a world in which there are more of us than ever before. Through our phones and other devices, there are more points of connections, but perhaps more than at any time in our history, people can also be isolated. And Bhartiya Samaj helps our people to cut through that through fellowship with one another. And the third and final word that comes to mind when I think of Bhartiya Samaj is another word that has been central to our journey as a country over the last year, and it's a word that our Prime Minister uses to describe our values as a country, and it's kindness. fundamentally, the mission of Bhartiya Samaj is a mission of kindness. It is about looking out for other human beings. It is about identifying need. It is about putting other people before ourselves and lending a helping hand. We saw that in so many of the stories that were up on the screen tonight, of the stranded visitors, of the help that was given through the provision of food parcels, of the people who have been helped through terrible journeys of elder abuse. That principle of kindness has imbued Bhartiya Samaj's work for 25 years. So service, fellowship and kindness, Bhartiya Samaj, for all of these things, we stand and we salute you. The very final thing that I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, is that I always think at these kinds of events, 25 years of service, we look back, we give thanks to everyone who has worked so hard over the years, but these events are also a point at which we can look forward with optimism as to what will come. And I'm quite certain that there are at least 25 more years of service for Bhartiya Samaj ahead. There is another wonderful quote that I wish to finish on, and it is from Tagore. He says, "You can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water." Well, Bhartiya Samaj's service over the last 25 years has been standing at the sea, seeing the need, and then finding ways of crossing it for the benefit of humanity. And I know that that will be your mission in the years to come as well. Once again, thank you, Bhartiya Samaj. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Honourable Michael Wood. I hope everyone's enjoying their food, because next up is a little bit more entertainment to really make this night special. We have the Kote Sike Dance Company, the most premier Bollywood dance school here in Auckland. Their classes run for all age groups, and we're in the top 5 for the Great New Zealand Dance Masala. Kote Sike have been actively supporting Bhartiya Samaj for several years, and actively volunteer to entertain our seniors and give back to the community. This dance school is run by ace choreographer and well-known dancer Kesha Surti, so please put a huge round of applause to welcome on stage Kote Sike.
ਕੁੜੀਓ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪਾਉਣ ਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੋ ਜਾਓ। ਸਾਰੀ ਰਾਤ ਨੱਚਣਾ। ਆਏ ਤੜ ਪਾਵੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਜਾਨ ਕੱਟ ਜਾਵੇ। ਆਏ ਤੜ ਪਾਵੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਜਾਨ ਕੱਟ ਜਾਵੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਘੱਗਰਾ। ਹਾਏ ਤੜਪਾਵੇਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਜਾਨ ਕੱਟ ਜਾਵੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਘੱਗਰਾ। ਰਾਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਨੀਂਦ ਉਡਾਵੇ ਬਿਲਾਉਣੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਘੱਗਰਾ। ਬਿਲਾਉਣੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਘੱਗਰਾ। ਬਿਲਾਉਣੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਘੱਗਰਾ।
गोरे गोरे मुखड़े ते काला काला सुरमा टक टक रामा मैनू करना गुरूर ना। हाय गोरे गोरे मुखड़े ते काला 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 सुरमा टक टक रामा मैनू करना गुरूर ना।
नच के नचावे दिल नू जलावे जो हिले तेरा लक कोई पाए बचना। Let's get crazy
तेनू तड़ पावे हाय लुट जावे तेनू जावे मेरा लाल कगरा तन तड़पावे हाय लट जावे मेरा लाल कगरा रातां नूं नींद न आवे हाय नी मेरा लाल 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 हाय नी मेरा लाल कगरा दिलों नी मेरा लाल कगरा हाय नी मेरा लाल कगरा दिलों नी मेरा लाल कगरा
बजने ते धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी धड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फट लावली अरे बजने ते धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी धड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फट लावली धीरे धीरे बड़ी चली है जो थी चिंगारी छोटी चिंगारी बड़ी 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 है मन की अलमारी आज अलमारी हुई सतरंगी चांदी सतरंगी हुई सतरंगी थी जो ये रात काली धड़क भड़क साली चटक पटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फट लावली
Let's give a huge round of applause for Kote Sike Dance Company. I didn't quite hear that. Huge round of applause for Kote Sike Dance Company. Next we have on stage Honourable Melissa Lee. Melissa Lee is a New Zealand politician. She was elected as a list MP to the House of Representatives for the National Party. Melissa is currently the National Party spokesperson for broadcasting, communications, digital media and ethnic affairs. Please welcome Melissa Lee.
Gosh, bright lights. Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Kim Cho, Assalamu Alaikum. Michael actually outdid me. I think there was one more. What was that one? Annyeonghaseyo. Yes, that's in my language. He didn't do that one. And it was in Tamil. I think it was. Vanakkam. That's right. That's right. It was a language that I used to speak as a child, but I've also forgotten it. Thank you so much. Where is Jeet? Jeet G? Brother. I keep calling him brother. I think he probably thinks it's a bit of a joke, but I've known him for such a long time, well before I was a politician. I just want to say congratulations on the 25th anniversary. It's Silver Jubilee is such a thing to celebrate, and I just want to say thank you for all that you have done. And where is she? Stand up so people can, Rupa ji, thank you. I'd like to obviously acknowledge Honourable Michael Wood, who's my parliamentary colleague, and Dr. Deborah Russell. I'll also like to acknowledge His Excellency the High Commissioner Muktesh Pardeshi, and Bob Dillon, the Honorary Consul of India, and where is he? Harish Lodhia. I saw him as I entered, the Honorary Consul of Fiji. Do you know, I think Michael said it right. If you smell the pork, I should actually sort of make it quick, right? I think I'm actually merging the two sayings that you've actually said. Everyone is here to enjoy themselves, to celebrate the 25th and actually congratulate Bhartiya Samaj. But I just want to say, I have never, ever met anyone as humble as Gigi. And Rupa will agree with me, right? He does so much work behind the scenes, lobbying MPs, lobbying media, do all the hard work, and yet he pretends as if he hasn't done any of that. And he does, it's like that calm, like bird that rides on the water, but the legs are pedaling really, really, really hard, but he's so calm above the water. That's Jeet. Over the last so many years that I've known you, whether it was actually through Asia Down Under, or now that I'm a member of parliament, you actually lobbying members of parliament, thank you. Your hard work is the 25 years that you're actually celebrating. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you do for our community. Obviously, I'd like to also thank Karen Malthus, Superintendent, the boss of the Auckland District. And I just also want to congratulate, I think I saw Senior Sergeant, the first ever Indian Senior Sergeant. Mandeep, where is she? Oh, is she? Oh, I thought I saw her. Did she just pop in and leave? Or did... Oh, it was in the video. That's why I remember. Duh. I just thought I saw her. I saw myself too with the hair tied back. That was an awful video to use. Anyway, congratulations. Boring MPs talk too long. I need to leave. Have a great night.
Thank you, Melissa Lee. Next on stage is Honourable Bob Dillon. Bob Dillon is a well-known community leader and an established business leader of repute. With a sound understanding of most bilateral trade and community issues, he is a strong advocate for the India-New Zealand relationship and involved with the India diaspora in New Zealand for nearly 15 years. Bob Dillon is also the Honorary Consul of India, having jurisdiction over Northland, Auckland, and Waikato. Please welcome him on stage.
Namaste, kia ora, good evening. This is as if I'm here today amongst family because as Minister Wood said, that coming to Bhartiya Samaj events every weekend and fortnight has become a part of my life and a way of life. And again, I would echo Minister Wood's feelings that whenever we come there, it's very energizing. I would like to acknowledge the presence of His Excellency, Mr. Muktesh Pradeshi, and along with his wife, Mrs. Pradeshi, Minister Woods, Members of Parliament, Dr. Deborah Russell, and the always enthusiastic Melissa Lee, Judge Swaran Singh, who's also a great supporter of our community, and not to miss Area Commander Karen Malthus, who is always there to support our community for all issues, big and small. I would also like to acknowledge all the community leaders who are present here and part of our Indian diaspora in Auckland, which is again something to be really proud of for me, that we have all the members and leaders of our different various communities present today in this room. So Bhartiya Samaj, 25 years, that itself is a testament. Not many social organizations stand the test of time of 25 years. So the mere fact that they have been here for 25 years proves the strength, the intrinsic strength and mettle and the result-oriented approach this organization has under the stewardship of Jeet Ji, Rupa Ji, and I would also like to acknowledge all the numerous volunteers, behind the scenes people who are always cooking for the senior citizens, bringing them around, traveling, organizing events, organizing yoga for children, for seniors, taking them around on trips to Tauranga, other places. So all those behind the scenes warriors and volunteers, today is your day as well, and I acknowledge you and thank you from the bottom of my heart. A lot has been said about Bhartiya Samaj, but I would just share a few very, very recent real life stories. So with Jeet ji and Rupa ji, whenever we have any issue, they are our go-to people and they sometimes simplify my life. So thank you for that personally. But at a wider level in the community, just like they mentioned in COVID recently, when we had to give away all the food parcels, and then there were quite a few repatriation flights under the stewardship of His Excellency. And whether it was 3 a.m., whether it was 4 a.m., whether it was midnight, Jeet ji was there with us at the airport. And we literally had to push him and send him home because of his age. And at that time, you all know how scared we all were in April, May last year. So wherever he was, he would put himself on the line for the community and serving right at the front line. I also remember a very recent, I would say, we had some issue with somebody in the hospital, and I informed him. And that same night, I had a call back. Along with photos, he had gone and seen that person with so much detail that he even sometimes makes me feel that I need to be working hard. So this is the kind of people we need in our community who make others feel that they need to do more and they need to work hard. So on this note, Jeet ji, I really salute you and thank you from the bottom of my heart. And you are a really in our, in our bouquet of flowers of the various leaders in our diaspora, you are a great shining star in that bouquet, and we really honor you today, and we really respect you and thank you from the bottom of our hearts on behalf of the entire Auckland community here. Thank you. Thank you.
समझ नहीं आता किन किन लफ्ज़ों में आप लोगों का शुक्रिया अदा करूं। इतना प्यार आप लोगों ने दिया है इतने सालों में। कहते हैं कि अकेला चना कभी पहाड़ नहीं फोड़ सकता जब तक सब साथ नहीं हो। तो अगली जो आइटम है, यानी आइटम नहीं है, परफॉर्मेंस है, तो ऐसी हस्ती को बुलाने चाह रही हूँ। कहते हैं, संगमरमर से तराशा हुआ तेरा शफाक बदन, देखने वाले तुझे ताजमहल कहते हैं। जितनी देखने में खूबसूरत है, उनके बारे में मैं थोड़ा सा कुछ कहना चाहूँगी कि वो सिर्फ आज से नहीं, जब से वो पैदा हुई है, यानी आज वो शायद 24 साल की हो चुकी है और 25 साल का भारतीय समाज हो गया है। इसकी मम हमारे साथ, यानी फैमिली में कैसे ट्रांसफ़र होता है, वो आती थी हमारे यहाँ पर और हमारी फैमिली से ही हैं, तो वो सारी तरह से हर तरह से हेल्प करती थी। उसके बाद उनके बच्चे हुए सिमरन और अंश। ये हमारा जो समर कैंप होता था, और सिमरन ने बाल विकास क्लासेस में हमेशा डांस क्लासेस दी, हर संडे को आती थी और उन्होंने कभी ना नहीं की। मैं वही कह रही हूँ कि कैसे एक फैमिली जनरेशन टू जनरेशन पास ऑन करती है इन सब चीज़ों को। तो मैं बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगी रोशनी आपका और आपके बच्चों का, जिन्होंने इतनी मेहनत की। और यही नहीं, अब सिमरन का जो फियांसे है वो भी हमारे समर कैंप में आके हेल्प करता है 3 साल से। उनके लिए ज़ोरदार एक बार तालियां। थैंक यू सिमरन।
तेरे कदमां च रख दे असां, तेरे कदमां च रख दे असां, नी तेरे जिहा होर दिसदा, नी तेरे जिहा होर दिसदा। दिसदा दिल करदा मैं तैनू वेखी जावां दिल करदा मैं तैनू वेखी जावां नी तेरे जिहा होर दिसदा नी तेरे जिहा होर दिसदा
लंबरगिनी चलाई जाने ओ लंबरगिनी चलाई जाने ओ सानू भी झूठा दे दो किथे कल्ले कल्ले जाई जाने ओ सानू भी झूठा दे दो किथे कल्ले कल्ले जाई जाने ओ मॉडल टाउन च मारे गेड़ी मॉडल टाउन च मारे गेड़ी सानू भी झूठा दे दो किथे कल्ले कल्ले जाई जाने
सांवली सलोनी अदाएं मनोनी तेरी जैसी ब्यूटी किसी की भी नहीं होनी ठंडे की बोतल में तेरा अपना तुझे घट घट मत पी लूं कोका कोला तू शोला शोला तू कोका कोला तू शोला शोला तू
दिल धड़काए और सीटी बजाए दिल धड़काए सीटी बजाए बीच सड़क पे नखरे दिखाए सारे हो करके इशारे हो लड़की हो लड़की ओ लड़की आंख मारे ओ लड़की आंख मारे ओ लड़की आंख मारे
पा दे कैटवॉक वाली बेबी है तेरी चाल बैकलेस सूट विच लगदी कमाल ओ किथे चली जांदी है ओ किथे चली जांदी है तेनू पुछना है इको ही सवाल ओ दस दे कुवारियां या किसे दे तू नाल क्यों दूरों दूरों जानी है जान कट जानी है एने भी नखरे तू करना सोनी एने भी नखरे तू करना सोनी दिल मेरा तेरे लिए धड़के नहीं आज फिर किथे चलनी है मोरनी बन के आज फिर किथे चलनी है मोरनी बन के
Wow, what a performance. Please put a huge round of applause for Simran Chadda. Next, I'd like to invite Mr. Jeet Sachdev again on stage for the magazine launch for Bhartiya Samaj. Please, if you like to come on stage again.
Rahulji, I think it is a lot has been said about the Bhartiya Samaj, Jeet and Rupa. I can tell you proudly that the organization is not only run by Jeet or Rupa. There are so many wonderful people we have got associated with. There are the board members, volunteers, and so many people who they help us, stakeholders, so many one. So can I request all my team members, please, board members, volunteers, whosoever is around, Ruchika, anyone. आइए, मधु भाई. What about कहाँ पर हैं? I think they are all busy. Can you please all come? Can you please all come on the stage? सदगुना बहन, तमें गुजराती बोलने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ भाई. Rupa ji, Roshni, Meeta, where's Meeta? Meeta, can you please come onto the stage? Of course. This is the strength. This is the strength of Bhartiya Samaj. And this is a part of the strength because there are so many volunteers, youngsters. Even though I will ask all the young ones, please come here. If you are present here, just come on the stage. Stage is not going to collapse. Please come over. All these dedicated people are always eager, always ready to help and do anything which is within their possible means, and even they go a mile, they go anywhere extra to find a way to achieve those things which we want to achieve for the organization and for the community. Because people is our important, they are very, very important to us. It's all about people and people and people. Please put your hand together for all these lovely people. So then I think thank you very much for coming onto the stage. Now we have to do another thing. That is a launch of the magazine. So may I request Honorable Michael Wood, अपने जज अजीत स्वरण सिंह जी, अनिंद्र भाई, district commander and Bhavji, High Commissioner Sahab. So we'll do a bit of different thing now. Can we please have the magazines? We have a magazine which we are going to launch, and that will be distributed among yourselves at the moment, and it will be also available online. So we are going to reveal it. So आइए गैरी जी आप आएँ, क्या करना है? रूपा जी, राहुल जी, आइए, आ जाओ अशोक, अमोल जी आ जाओ.
So, So the idea behind this magazine is that when Gigi came to us that let's do something special. So this is the 25 people and organizations which have helped Gigi and Bhartiya Samaj reach where it is today. So it's a celebration of not just Bhartiya Samaj but everyone who's involved. So that is the spirit behind which we have done this. And please can we have a round of applause for all these 25 organizations, and we launched the magazine today on this occasion.
His Excellency, please about the magazine for him, a couple of words, whatever.
Just two words if you can. Well, 2 words. Many congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. I think that we ask for what you ask, you get it. So we asked for 2 words, and he has given. So thank you very much all for being part of this launch. I highly appreciate. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, please, thank you.
I would like for all of us to be seated down here now, because what's going to happen from here on is I have been delegated the most important task for the evening, which I think is to hold on to your wallets. So we will commence our auction for the evening. We have selected some really good memorabilia which we would like to share with you, and in return all we ask for is your kindness. So first off, we have something very unusual. I was told the apartment that sold on the waterfront yesterday, I believe, was something that we were eyeing, but it went slightly out of budget, went for $5,000. So we sort of dropped the plan on that one. The next one up is we have a signed Black Caps cricket bat. The bat is signed by Brendan McCallum's team, one of the best ones we've had for the Black Caps. And I would like to start the bid at $100, please. $100? 100, we have 100 here, brilliant. Thank you so much. 150, awesome. This is what we call generosity, gentlemen. 200, there we go. We need some more action back here in the center and to the left as well. So volunteers, can you please spread your tentacles and slightly pat the people who you think you can, where we can try and get some more momentum for our auction items here. A cricket bat, an autographed cricket bat by the Black Caps team, and that is Brendan McCallum's team. 300? 300, there we go. Thank you, Manishji. Excellent stuff. I can see left is getting a bit more active here. The center was active. How about the right hand side? Come on. You need to balance something here. 350? 350. I take a 350 there. Thank you, sir. 350, not good enough. Brendan McCallum would be thoroughly disappointed. Michael, thank you. 400. 400 and 450. You've got a competitor there, Michael. 450 at the back there. 500. Thank you. 550. Munish is really going strong. I think he's a Brendan McCallum fan, but I'm sure there are more fans in the audience here as well. 550 is not worth Brendan McCallum's talent. 600. Thank you, Michael. 600. 600. The right has been exceptionally quiet. What's happening? What's happening? Ah, there you go, sir. Thank you so much. 700. 700 to the gentleman on the right here. Who else? Who else? Who else? How about the center and back? We haven't heard anyone from the center and back here as well. Anmolji, can you please use your persuasive skills there? 700 so far. 700. 700. 750. Thank you, Michael. 750. That's a damn good bet. 800. 800 to Manishji. Thank you so much. Some good competition happening, which is what I like. Lovely. 800. Last bits going up for Brendan McCallum's signed autographed bat. 850. Thank you, Michael. Some strong competitors. How about you, sir? Brendan McCallum, come on. Do I take one more? 900. Thank you, sir. 900. 900, Brendan McCallum's team going. Calling final shots. 900. Signed cricket bat by the Black Caps. 900. Calling one. Michael. No pressure. There's more stuff if you think you want to as well. 900. Going one. Going two. Last chance, ladies and gentlemen. Signed cricket bat going. Going. Okay, sold. 900. Gentleman on the right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your support. The next item we have up is something I think you all can sympathize with me on this, is the forgetfulness that we men usually get blamed for. See, this is what happens. I've been told by my wife a few times to shut up, and today Gigi politely said that. So nice of him. Thank you, Gigi. Coming up, the next item, which we all men a lot of the times get blamed for, is forgetfulness. So I have looked after that. It's part of a community work as well, to look after the men in the room as well. Mother's Day coming up. We have a lovely rose gold watch, a Titan watch, which is up for display over there, and Prashantji is holding it for us. I would like to start the bid on this one as well for $100, please. It's a very generous bid to start with. $100 for a nice gold watch. Munish ji, thank you. 200 for the watch. I'm taking increments of 100 at the moment. For all you people who have not come too far and not to plan far ahead in time as well, this is your chance to redeem yourself. We wouldn't share the secret with anybody else as well. $200 for a rose gold watch. And the ones who've been traveling from Wellington as well, I'm sure with your hectic schedule, you might have forgotten like I did. So this is your chance to redeem and buy your precious one a nice gift. $200 for a rose gold watch. Do we have? Narendra Bhai, did you buy your gift? Oh. Michael, the gold watch was actually taken with you in mind. I know how busy you are, and I thought I could help you out with that one. $200 for a rose gold watch. $250, thank you, $250. I'll take a 50 now. $250 for the rose gold watch, coming up. Do I have some more interest here? 400? Thank you, 400, sir. Thank you so much for that. 400. Not good enough. I think we have a lot of precious people to look after here. $400 for a rose gold watch. You've all been thoroughly entertained by some lovely dance performances. The food has been brilliant as well. I can look after the wallet. $400. Any more bids for the rose gold watch? $400. Calling up. Last call. 400. Going one. Going two. Do I see a last desperate ditch to take it? No. Sold. $400. Thank you, sir. There are two more items for the auction which we will come back once we have fed you a bit more. And the wine is still on the table, so please do enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Okay, guys, back to some entertainment, but before that, we have one more speech from Karen Malthus. So I'd like to invite Karen Malthus on stage just to say a few words, please. Karen Malthus has spent the majority of her career in the Criminal Investigations Branch, having joined the CIB in her 5th year with the police. In 2001, Karen moved to the county's Manukau as a detective sergeant, and she was promoted to senior sergeant and then detective senior sergeant. So please welcome Karen Malthus on stage, please.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Namaste, Satratel Akil, Kim Chol, Assalamu Alaikum, and Ni Hao. I'll start by acknowledging all of the dignitaries here today who have been named earlier. It was a great pleasure to be here this evening to help you celebrate your 25-year anniversary. Your incredible organisation has been making a positive difference in our community since 1995, reaching many who are not only going through difficult times, but also providing much needed support and guidance to the vulnerable within our community. I want to thank and acknowledge you, Jeet and Rupa, who have selflessly poured time, effort and lots of energy into the Trust and your community to make a positive difference in the lives of those who need it. You are deservedly well respected in the community, and I thank you for your commitment to working with police and other partners to empower and support those you work with. Police appreciate your mahi, as what you do is well aligned with our vision of being the safest country. I often hear examples of the work you do, and I want to acknowledge you for it. From the summer camps for youth to the workshops and the events for senior citizens, these just show some of the scope of your work. I also acknowledge you for mobilising quickly at the time of the first lockdown to provide relief to Indian nationals such as tourists and students who are unexpectedly affected by that lockdown. And while the pandemic and lockdowns have made your job even more difficult, I know that the Trust has shown the same great resilience the past year that stood it in good stead across the past 25 years. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for inviting me to be part of your celebration, and thank you for your continued efforts and support as we work together to change lives for the better. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Thank you.
As promised, next we have some entertainment for you guys, a nice Bollywood dance number by Indians Dance Company from Auckland. Thank you. Please give a huge round of applause for Indians.
मुझको हुई न खबर चोरी चोरी छुप छुप कर मुझको हुई न खबर चोरी चोरी छुप छुप कर तब प्यार की पहली नजर है ले गई दिल ले गई ले गई दिल ले गई आसमां में जैसे बादल हो रहे हैं हम धीरे 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 पागल हो रहे हैं आसमां में जैसे बादल हो रहे हैं हम धीरे 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 पागल हो रहे हैं मैं तो मर जाना है वो ना जो मिलने आए मैं तो मर जाना है वो ना जो मिलने आए सांसें मेरी है उनके हाथों में याद पिया की मेरे पिया की आने लगी हाय भीगी भीगी रातों में दिल विच तेरे यारा मैनू रहन दे आँखों से आँखों वाली गल कहन दे दिल विच तेरे यारा मैनू रहन दे आँखों से आँखों वाली गल कहन दे धड़कन दिल दी तैनू पहचाने तू मेरा है मैं हूँ तेरी रब भी जाने
तू रह सकदी नहीं मैं रह सकदा नहीं तेरे बिन यारा और किते तकदा नहीं क्या तेरे बाजो मेरा रंग तेरा चढ़े आए कि हुण कोई रंग नहीं हो चढ़ना जिथे भी तू चले वही मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे चलना
Do you know बेबी तेरे लिए रखा पल्लू संभाले Do you know तू जो चाहे वो कर दूं मैं तेरे हवाले
उड़नी उड़े उड़े रे अखियां मुड़े मुड़े रे उड़नी उड़े उड़े रे अखियां मुड़े मुड़े रे मेरे सीने में कुछ कुछ
केम छो मजामा के ओढ़नी के ओढ़नी ये ओढ़नी ओढ़ू ओढ़ू पर उड़ी जाए 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 ओढ़नी उड़े उड़े रे अखियां मुड़े मुड़े रे ओढ़नी उड़े उड़े रे अखियां मुड़े मुड़े रे मेरे सीने में कुछ कुछ था के ओढ़नी ओढ़ू ओढ़ू पर उड़ी जाए ओढ़नी ओढ़ू ओढ़ू पर उड़ी जाए तेरी आँखों का साहिल मैं तेरे दिल के ही काबिल तू मुसाफिर मैं तेरी मंजिल इश्क का दरिया है बहता डूब जा तुझसे है कहता आ मेरी बाहों में आके ओ शराबी क्या शराबी दिल में जिसके गम न हो लुट गया समझो शराबी पास जिसके हम न हो ओ साकी साकी रे साकी साकी आवाज रह न जाए कोई ख्वाहिश बाकी ओ साकी साकी रे साकी साकी आवाज रह न जाए कोई ख्वाहिश बाकी
Let's give a huge round of applause to India's Dance Company. Next, I'd like to invite on stage Dr. Ajit Swaran Singh to just share a few words, please.
आप सभी को सुभागो हमारे तरफ से प्यार भरा भेंट और प्रणाम. You have already been introduced to our dignitaries and community leaders by previous speakers. Given time constraints, I'll just move on. Much has already been said and I don't wish to repeat except to endorse what's been already said. We sincerely thank each one of you for gracing this milestone occasion of Bhartiya Samaj 25th anniversary, its Silver Jubilee celebrations. Subhag and I have had the pleasure of regularly attending all major events and celebrations hosted by Bhartiya Samaj over the last 25 years since it was founded in 1995. We acknowledge and pay special tribute to its founders, Rupa Didi and Jeet Bhai. Our scriptures and Mahatma Gandhi repeats it that the greatest guide for us is our conscience. It's even higher than the courts of justice. And I can say without reservation that both Jeet Bhai, Rupa Didi and all the other officials, volunteers, well-wishers have been motivated in their philanthropic works by that great conscience, and I salute them for that. Significantly, Bhartiya Samaj has ensured that our posterity, our children, our grandchildren have their language, because without language we lose our tradition, culture and our personal identity. So they teach very young children, youth, our language and cultural knowledge so that we can preserve what we have and what we are witnessing today. In its mentoring role, Bhartiya Samaj encourages volunteers and our youth to undertake leadership roles, because we need to prepare for the next generation, including facilitating social, cultural, well-being programs for our children, youth and seniors. For our seniors, Bhartiya Samaj provides the much needed assistance on any issues that our seniors may have, and there are plenty of issues that they do face: resettling in a new country, health issues, issues in dealing with children who are conflicted between two cultures, cultures of their homeland and cultures that they acquire within New Zealand, particularly during school time. On behalf of you all, I pay a very special tribute to our seniors in appreciation of the enormous sacrifices they have made so that the posterity can have good education and life skills with which to prosper as law-abiding and loyal citizens of this rainbow nation. We also acknowledge our seniors' contributions not only to New Zealand, but also to their motherland. The pearls of wisdom with which they have nurtured us and nurturing our children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren is priceless jewel, anmol ratan for us. What is most spectacular and memorable at any Bhartiya Samaj educational programs for children, camps, and at senior celebrations is the joy and the smile on the faces of our children and our seniors, especially when they perform on the dance floor or when celebrating milestones in their lives, such as graduation for the children, birthdays or wedding anniversaries. Jeet Bhai, Rupa Didi, all the officials, organizers and volunteers, I pay you a very special tribute for making all those people smile and have a reason to smile. Thank you for that. On this very auspicious occasion of 25th anniversary of Bhartiya Samaj, I wish that we see many more of these, and hopefully we live long enough to celebrate the Golden Jubilee in due course. God bless.
Before we go ahead with the program, can we all raise a toast for Bhartiya Samaj on their... Sorry, Bharat ji, aapka glass empty hai, dal lijiye. For the 25th anniversary, as you know, for their dedication, hard work for the community. Can we say 3 cheers and hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Can't hear you. People at the back, hip hip hooray! I know I've got the mic, sorry. Thanks.
Next on stage is a performance by Harsha Prakash and Charu Chutani, co-founded Grandiose Creative Concepts with an aim of creating aesthetic experiences to celebrate Indian cultural magnificence. They also run classes for Kathak, Bharatnatyam and Bollywood. So please welcome them on stage to light up the evening one last time.
Dana de re na dim dana dim dana de re na dim dana dim dana de re na dim dana dim dana de re na dim dana de re na పసని బమగజని సగమని తాగన్న కత్తగిన్న దర్గదరిత కదగదిగిన గన్నగన కత్తగిన్న దర్గదరిత కదగదిగిన తాకత్తదా దర్గదరిత కదగదిగిన తాకత్తదా దర్గదరిత కదగదిగిన తాకత్తదా తత్తం తదికిటం తత్తం తదికిటం తం తదికిటం 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 త తదికిటం 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 తగదిగ 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 నగదెడ దాన 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 తక దినక దినదాం తగద తక దినక దినదాం తగద తక దినక దినదాం తగద దినదా తక దినదాం తగద 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 తగదదాం తగద 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 తిత్తాంగడికి తగడికి నతితాంగడికి తగడికి తిత్తాంగడికి తగడికి తగడ 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 తిత్తాంగడికి తగడికి నతితాంగడికి తగడికి తిత్తాంగడికి తగడికి తగడ 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 తిత్తాంగడికి తగడికి నతితాంగడికి తగడికి తిత్తాంగడికి తగడికి తగడ తిత్తాంగడికి తగడికి తగడ తిత్తాంగడికి తగడికి తగడ 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 తానా దేరేనా దిం తానా దిం తానా తానా దేరేనా దిం తానా దిం తానా దేరేనా దిం తానా దిం తానా తానా దేరేనా దిం తానా దేరేనా తానా దిం దేరేనా తానా దేరేనా తానా దిం దేరేనా తానా దేరేనా తానా దిం దేరేనా తానా దేరేనా తానా దిం దిం మగమరి తానా దేరేనా దిం తానా దిం 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 తానా దేరేనా
मुझे लगता है सब लोग खाने में बहुत मशगूल हो गए हैं। तालियां बिल्कुल नहीं बजी आप लोगों की। कहते हैं आदमी जहाँ से शुरुआत करता है उसे कभी भूलना नहीं चाहिए। जैसे हमने एक कदम रखा था इस दुनिया में, तब तो हमारी माँ ने हमें पैदा किया था। उसके बाद जब हम यहाँ पर आए, न्यूजीलैंड में आए, तो रेडियो तराना ने हमें वो साथ दिया। बहुत पहले दिन से ही, डे 1 से 95 से ये शुरुआत हुई। तो रॉबर्ट जी तो यहाँ आ नहीं सके क्योंकि वो बाहर गए हुए हैं, तो मैं चाहूँगी कि हेमंत जी आके 2 वर्ड कहें। हेमंत जी, हेमंत जी, हेमंत जी।
Well, good evening. Thank you, everyone. I know it's been a long night, but first of all, acknowledging all the dignitaries here, and apologies from MD Robert Khan, who has had a long association with Rupa ji and Gigi, and he's told me that we should put our hands together to acknowledge the great work they've done once again. I know they've been acknowledged for that. Few notes that Robert has said: 25 years of friendship, a relationship, a strong bonding is really, really cherished. We work and stayed as family in time of need. We always acknowledge the work they do. They're the pillars of our community, and Tarana commends their achievements. Community applauds their services. Okay. Okay, we're back. All right. We work in tandem, and we wish you all the best, Gigi and Rupa ji and Bhartiya Samaj, for many years to come. I was just telling Rupa ji, in 1994, before Radio Tarana plans was happening, we had a meeting at Moti Mahal restaurant, and Rahul and Vicky are great friends of Robert. So Robert has been knowing the family for many, many years. And जब से तराना की शुरुआत हुई है, आप लोग भी हमारे साथ हैं। हमारे भी 25 साल 26 साल कंप्लीट हो रहे हैं। तो आपके प्यार और आशीर्वाद के लिए आपका भी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। थैंक यू वेरी मच। हैव अ नाइस इवनिंग।
Thank you, Hemant ji. Next on stage is Rahul Doshi to announce the final two pieces of the auction items. So please, Rahul Doshi, I'd like to have you on stage. Huge round of applause for Rahul Doshi.
Right, here we are again. So you thought you had enough of me, it's not enough yet. So there's two more items that we have collected for the evening and would like your support and kindness once again, please. The next item coming up is a signed rugby ball. It's the official match ball used by the Auckland Blues. So definitely a collector's item. We're looking for some rugby fanatics here as well. Would be happy to put a hand up for that one. Our volunteers are once again spread around and spreading their kindness along with you. We'll take an opening bid of $100, please. Once again, $100 for a signed Auckland Blues team rugby ball. It's official merchandise. You can't buy it in Rebel Sport or any of those sports shops. So it's a genuine collector's item. And I see some more happy people here. Do I take something from the table on the right hand side here? No? Rugby ball, ladies and gentlemen. What are we saying? Do I see someone thinking over there on that table right there? So would you like to think and put a hand up as well? What are we saying? $100. That's a deal. That's a steal. Absolute steal. Let's see some volunteers. No? I would love to keep it otherwise. What are we saying? $100. I'll take a 50. I'll take a 50. We're too busy eating, I suppose. Thank you, sir. 150. 150 for the signed rugby ball Auckland Blues team. Official merchandise. That's a steal. Absolute steal. No more interest? That's fine. With a heavy heart, but very happy for you, sir. Rugby ball going 1, going 2, and going 3. Thank you very much. And a last but not the least, one of the most coveted items, and that would be a wine bottle donated by our Honourable Minister here, Michael Wood, and it is autographed by him as well. So this is definitely worthwhile, a lot more. I'm looking forward to your generosity on this one. And Michael, can I also please grab your attention on that, Michael? This is a memorabilia signed by Michael himself. And take a starting bid. Once again, $100 for that. Let's see some hands up for this, a signed wine bottle by Honourable Michael Wood. $100. We all love Michael, and he is a part of us. $100. Yes, I can see a few interested people here. What are you thinking, sir? You don't need to drink it. I don't. Okay, I understand. I totally understand. You can give it to me after you buy it. That's fine. $100 for a wine bottle, ladies and gentlemen. $100. Do I see any bids in the room? $100. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your generosity. $100 for the signed wine bottle by Honourable Michael Wood. Do we see any more action, Prashantji? You're not using your persuasive tactics enough. How about the right hand side here? What are we saying? $100? Any more bids? Any more bids? I can see some of our volunteers working their magic through that one. $100 for the signed wine bottle. No more? Once again, with a very heavy heart, I'll have to call it the final call. $100. Going one. Going two. Last call. Going three. Congratulations. Thank you. On a final note, once again, thank you so much for your generosity and the support for Bhartiya Samaj for these charitable items. I'm sure this money will go a long way in helping the organization. May I also request the person who won the cricket bat to come and see one of us so that we can actually give it to you as well. We just don't want your money. We want to give you the bat as well. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Good evening, everybody. We are all having a great time here in Auckland, New Zealand. But unfortunately, our motherland, India, is going through a little bit of crisis. And to pray for our brothers and sisters in India, we have organized a prayer at the Mahatma Gandhi Center on Monday, 26th of April from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. And this is our humble request for all of you to come and join this special prayer for our fellow Indians who are going through crisis. So I hope that you will be able to join us. Thank you.
थैंक यू नरेंद्र जी, और बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप सबके आने का। जितने हमारे स्पॉन्सर्स हैं, मीडिया पार्टनर्स हैं, जितने भी हमारे साथी हैं, वीआईपीज़ हैं, सबका तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं। कहते हैं कि ए मेरे खुदा ऐसी खुदाई ना दे कि अपने सिवा कुछ दिखाई ना दे। इतनी हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट है। थैंक यू वेरी मच। तालियां तो बजाओ, अभी खाना नहीं रखा हुआ।
Can I just grab your attention for the last couple of seconds, ladies and gentlemen? On behalf of Bhartiya Samaj and Jeet Rupa ji and the executive team, we would like to thank all of you present here this evening, all the dignitaries, VIPs, and our sponsors and the volunteers as well. And forgive me if we have missed anyone else. So a heartfelt thank you from all of us for the support, ongoing support, and I'm sure we need your support for the next 25 years as well. So thank you, have a lovely evening. And may I also request the first 6 tables to go for their dinner. Volunteers will come to your table and guide you to the dining info. So the first 6 tables, and volunteers, can I please request you to escort the table to the dining room. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Bankim Mandal and Alistair Ward on stage to say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. No, you are all very worried about spending your money for big auctions, right? So here is an opportunity for you to donate $10 only for this organization. We are offering 2011 vintage Pinot Noir and 2015 vintage of Chenin Blanc for $20 each, out of which $10 goes to this organization. This offer is only valid for today, and that if you want to take small stock, it is here, or you can fill in this form and send it to us. I introduce the producer of this wine, Mr. Alistair Ward, and to say something.
Hello everyone, congratulations on the 25-year celebration. I appreciate everyone wants to go and have dinner. I just want to point out that we're making a major donation tonight to the great trust and all the good work by Jeet and his team. So enjoy your dinner and please fill out your order form. Thank you.
लाख रोका था यारों ने के ना कर तू मनमानी सुनो कल रात की कहानी पीली रेड वाइन मैंने पुरानी लाख रोका था यारों ने के ना कर तू मनमानी मिली मुझे एक अप्सरा कहती मेरे कोल अप्सरा मुझको ये तू बता क्या तेरा दिल है लापता
दिल चोरी सादा हो गया की करिए दिल चोरी सादा हो गया की करिए नैनों में किसी के खो गया की करिए ओ मैडम तेरी जान तेरे सिल्की सिल्की बाल अब मैं इससे ज्यादा क्या कहूँ मैं नशे में टल्ली हो गया की करिए दिल चोरी सादा हो गया की करिए
मुंडे कुड़ियां सब रल मिल जाएंगे होके क्रेजी जब फ्लोर पे आएंगे सारे मिलके नोट उड़ाएंगे जूम कर करके वीडियो बनवाएंगे
सारे हैं यार आज सारे हैं कजन लेट्स सेलिब्रेट प्री वेडिंग सगन ढूंढता हूँ मैं भी दिल वो कवारा जिसके लिए लगे दिल की लगन कईयों के आज होंगे रिश्ते पक्के जिनके हो रहे हैं नैन मटके पूरी आंख सीधी मेरे ऊपर रखे बस की करिए
दिल चोरी सादा हो गया की करिए नैनों में किसी के खो गया की करिए ओ मैडम तेरी जान तेरे सिल्की सिल्की बाल अब मैं इससे ज्यादा क्या कहूँ मैं नशे में टल्ली हो गया की करिए दिल चोरी सादा हो गया की करिए
सारी 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 रात सारी दारू सारी मैंने खींच दी वेडिंग है यार की तो कम पाड़ी विद मी धीरे कहो कौन जूते छुपाएगा जो भी छुपाएगा वो छितर खाएगा सुबह से ऊपर माहौल बनाना है बुआ फुफड़ जी को भी नचाना है पूरा पूरा मस्ती पे जोर रहेगा पी लो कोई कुछ ना कहेगा पंजाबी वेडिंग में लड़कियां पढ़ती हैं दारू चलती है खुली बढ़ती है दारू चली है तो दूर तक जाएगी केटरिंग वाले की शामत आएगी
सादा हो गया की करिए दिल चोरी सादा हो गया की करिए नैनों में किसी के खो गया की करिए ओ मैडम तेरी जान तेरे सिल्की सिल्की बाल अब मैं इससे ज्यादा क्या कहूँ मैं नशे में टल्ली हो गया की करिए दिल चोरी सादा हो गया की करिए
What the look, what the grace, तेनू ही करा मैं chase. What the notch, what the name, कि तेरा को गया fame. What the smile, what the style, लुटे नींदों की ये vibe. कभी soft, कभी rude, killer तेरा attitude. तेरे लिए ही तो सिग्नल तोड़ ताड़ के आया दिल्ली वाली गर्लफ्रेंड छोड़ छाड़ के तेरे लिए ही तो सिग्नल तोड़ ताड़ के आया दिल्ली वाली गर्लफ्रेंड छोड़ छाड़ के तेरी अखियों का इशारा मुझे बहुत लगे तू तो मजनू आवारा हो पाई बहुत लगे हंसते वादे खा के अपनी पॉकेट मनी बचा के आया तेरे लिए कैसे ऐसे तोड़ ताड़ के घर वालों को भी मायशाए बोल बाल के आया दिल्ली वाली गर्लफ्रेंड छोड़ छाड़ के तेरे लिए ही तो सिग्नल तोड़ ताड़ के आया दिल्ली वाली गर्लफ्रेंड छोड़ छाड़ के
Anybody who would like to dance, please dance on the left side. We have got some space there. We'll have some music on, so anyone who would like to dance, please dance on the left side. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the dinner ready on the right side. So if you're ready to have dinner, please make yourself make your way to the right side.
ਤਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਹੈ ਹਾਏ ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਬਲਾ ਮੈਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਨਫਿਊਜ਼ ਵੇ ਹਾਏ ਤੇਰੀ ਪਿਆਰੀਆਂ ਫੇ ਯੂਜ਼ ਵੇ ਬੜਾ ਜ਼ਾਲਮੀ ਆਦਤਾਂ ਰੋਣ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਚ ਧੋਖੇ ਦਵੇਂ ਸੌਣ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਸੁੱਤੀ ਨੂੰ ਤੂੰ ਤੰਗ ਠਾਲ ਠਾਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੁੱਤੀ ਨੂੰ ਤੂੰ ਤੰਗ ਠਾਲ ਠਾਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਰਾਤੀ 2 ਵਜੇ ਕਾਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਚੰਗੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਮੰਦੇ ਹਾਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੇਰਾ ਪਰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਮਨ ਮੁੰਡਿਆ ਵੇ ਚੱਕ ਕੇ ਬਲੌਕ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਨਾਲ ਕਰਦਾ 2 ਵਜੇ ਕਾਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਚੰਗੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਮੰਦੇ ਹਾਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਵੇ
मुझे